Why? Because you probably saw some weird things happen or you heard some weird things happen. Let me tell you, it's a great plan if you're the enemy to teach your mind, to get your mind to think a certain way where you will not access all of God, the Holy Spirit. It'd be a great plan if I could just eliminate that whole section, that whole empowering part of who's supposed to come empower you to even live this Christian life. Can I tell you, it's impossible to have patience without that being a fruit of Him. He's a person, it's impossible to have joy. He's a person, who else is more long-suffering than Him like He is? It's impossible for me to do that without being empowered by His presence. But yet we've seen some things, and because we label it, and the minute we label it, we're like, well, that's just weird. Because I don't understand it or I don't have a framework for it, let me tell you, that's a mistake. That's a mistake on our part. That's a mistake on my part. Let me give you a caution. Be real careful before you begin to judge what God's doing in somebody else's life. Don't judge it. This is what's happened because whole seasons of time when God pours things out on the earth and people are offended because they're like, well, I haven't experienced that. Because I haven't experienced that, that can't be real. Or that's a little odd. I'm out. Listen, I could read you through church history some weird stuff. But the reality is this is not weird to Him. Do you know how we got here? I mean, how we got here came through meetings where people were falling out of trees, rolling on the ground, barking like dogs. The presence of God coming on people. Quakers, Shakers, Methodists. Let me just tell you, there's some stuff. Go read church history. What I'm saying is don't get offended in your mind because you don't understand it. Because the minute I limit God to my own understanding, who's He look like? He looks like me, and He ceases to be God. That's a real small God if He looks like me. That's a real limited amount of understanding if He looks like me. That's a finite amount of understanding. I do not see eternity. I do not have eternity. I can't see beginning to end. I see a sliver that you're talking about God Himself in the form of the Holy Spirit, the person up. He is a person is what I'm saying. He has a mind. He has thoughts.